edit this whole part out a little bit.
Here. I need a pipe.
So you can edit your videos?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm magical. I'm magical. Okay, hey everybody. I am with coworker Melvin. We have a little topic to discuss that Melvin knows nothing about, but wanted to bring it up with him to get his reaction to the news. So, as little preliminary information, there was an episode of How I Met Your Mother where they discussed the Ewok line. And the Ewok line is specifically a date, May 25th, 1973. And that is the date. If you were born after that date, then you must necessarily love Return of the Jedi because you saw the Ewoks being cute and fuzzy like teddy bears. But if you were born before that date, meaning you were 10 or older when you saw Return of the Jedi, then you think they were the dumbest thing that ever happened to Star Wars, with the possible exception of Jar Jar Binks, and they ruined everything. Now, I've told y'all my age. I was born after that date. I love Return of the Jedi. It is not certainly my favorite of the movies, but I very much love it. Now, I'm not going to tell you Melvin's exact age, but he was born before that date, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think about Return of the Jedi?
Hate it. Worst Star Wars film ever produced. It was made for kids. Star Wars, by that time, garnered a big following, especially after The Empire Strikes Back. Everybody looked at it as serious sci-fi. I think Lucas sold out to the studios who wanted to reach a younger audience to continue the Star Wars following. So he added teddy bears that could somehow take out the precision of Imperial troops, which was the dumbest thing ever, in my opinion.
And I knew he would say that. We've had this discussion.
Yes.
So I ran across this story. This was something done by, I guess, by Tech Insider. Physicists had done the initial work, and then they consulted with several others on whether he's right or not. Hold on. Because a coworker is saying, y'all have to act like y'all are just talking to each other on an everyday basis. Act normal. Am I not acting normal?
I think so. I think she's kind of in the realm of reality TV, where the camera's on you and all these people are floating around but act like they're not there. And I think that's what she wants us to do. Instead of old-timey camera, let's have a discussion like we're on the Today Show or something.
Oh, okay. We'll work on that for next time.
Yes.
Because I'm not starting over.
No selfie sticks here.
Now, there's a bunch of calculations in here that I'm not going to bore y'all with. I'll put the link to the story in the description box. But based on all the information we have about Endor and the Death Star at the time, he calculated the bulk density of Endor, and then measured out the approximate position of the Death Star and figured that the Death Star was within the gravitational pull of Endor and was using some artificial means to keep from crashing to the planet, all of which, kind of fell out of place when the Death Star was destroyed. So, because it was within the gravity well of the planet, the debris from the fallen Death Star had to have at least some of it fallen into the surface of Endor, which was a moon, and would have left behind a crater 700 kilometers in diameter, which would have caused basically a giant wave of fire that would have incinerated the entire planet and all of the Ewoks living there, meaning that all of the Ewoks are dead. Any reaction?
Well, based on his assumption of how things would have turned out, or not turn out as in the movie, that would make me happy if they were all incinerated. I wish he would have somehow came up with an explanation of the toxicity or radioactiveness of the debris that would somehow transform these little teddy bears into deadly creatures that could somehow take on stormtroopers. Then I would really like that, because that would explain a lot. So whenever I watch the movie, I would enjoy it more. But
So basically,
I'll
like
have to put up with that.
if the Ewoks had fallen into water and come out looking like gremlins, that would have been better.
That would be a lot better, because then it would make sense. Their mindset of attack and setting traps for stormtroopers, after living on this planet and really not ever doing that ever before.
There you go. So Marina, any reaction to the news? All the Ewoks died in a flaming ball of fire.
Aw, poor things.
I don't know, maybe they can incorporate this theory into the Star Wars section of Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
The flaming Ewok holocaust ride. Probably not for the little ones,
Everyone needs an Ewok.
but everybody born before May 25th of 1973 would probably ride it incessantly.